Hello viewers, in this video I'm going to show you exactly how you can get a Renko chart with indicators built onto your Ninja desktop or web-based platform. Very simple, easy to do, and I'm going to show you how. So let's get started. So as I mentioned in the intro, within the NinjaTrader ecosystem, there's two different platforms we're going to concentrate on. Firstly, the web-based platform, and then the slightly more confusing desktop version to follow. So let's get into that web one first. So we've got a blank canvas here in front of you, and how do we set up the Renko chart? Well, we go up to the top left, you see that little plus sign there, click on that. Gives you a whole load of options how to build out your template. You can create your own saved templates, different colors, etc. But we're interested in the Renko chart. So see there, we've got that chart there. It's all about drag and drop to build your template. So we drag that into the middle like so, and eventually, after picking a market, we're going to use the S&P here, and there we go. We're going to have a candlestick chart to start with. We need to convert that to the Renko chart. How do we do that? We go up to this little indicator box here, which is telling us currently we're on the OHLC bar chart. Click on there. It's going to bring a drop down of different options for you. We want Renko, and then it's going to have some settings here. Now, the important thing to note is this bit here, box size in tick sizes, not points. So you've got to think in terms of ticks. So if you're used to TradingView, which is in points, you've got to do a conversion. So the S&P 4 ticks in 1 point. So if you're using a 3-point block, you probably want 12 ticks in the box size there, and you can fiddle with some colors, etc, etc. So with 4 there at the moment, we've got a 1 point block size. You hit apply and then save, and voila, you have your Renko chart. Now, we did mention about adding indicators. All very straightforward. Again, in that toolbar, hit the indicators drop down, and you can either explore community indicators if you want to dig really deep, but there's some basic ones already set up. Good selection. Let's try a stochastic, one of my favorites on the Renko charts. Again, you can play around with the settings, you know, do whatever you like that suits your strategy. Hit save. You know, there you go. Job done. We've now got our Renko chart on our web trader. If you want to trade through it, you can do so off the top. If you turn the ATM on there with the settings, you can set up, you know, your stop loss and targets and all that sort of thing. So there you go. Let's move now on to the desktop version. Now, most people I speak to find the desktop version a bit more awkward, and that's fair enough. It does take a bit of getting used to, but in its defense, once you do get used to it, probably has more functionality and things you can do for your trading than the web-based version. But how do we get the Renko charts on? Just as easy really as the web trader. You go up to your toolbar at the top, you hit new, then you can see that drop down. We're interested in chart, so we click on that. We get a box like so coming up. We then need to pick a market. Let's do the euros there. There we go. And then all of a sudden on the right hand side, see properties, data series. That's the bit we're interested in. You can get other chart types, other favourites of mine there, Heikinashi, Kagi, Line Break, all those Japanese ones. We want Renko. Remember what I said in the web trader? Brick size, very, very important. Remember, it's ticks, not points. That's what we want to do. We can go down and set some other variables to make it look pretty, or tidy it up a bit to suit yourself. We hit OK down the bottom there, and then we should have our Renko chart. So there's our chart. How do we get indicators onto it? Well, up the top, we've got, from the toolbar, we've got this little guy here called indicators. Click on that. Bring down a drop down of what you can pick from. Slightly different in its layout to the web browser. We used stochastic last time. Plenty to pick from here. Stochastic. Then we've obviously got parameters and properties that we can do. We double click that to get it in there. We can change the periods, the times, some other parameters again if you want to tidy up and make it look pretty. We put apply, OK, and there you go. You now got stochastic on a Renko chart on the desktop. So there you go, you now have the Renko charts with indicators on the NinjaTrader desktop and web platforms. So all pretty straightforward there. Now on Ninja they do have some different types of Renko chart, one being NinjaRenko. I'm going to be investigating them some more, probably do some videos on that to show you how they work. If you like today's video, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell button to receive future notification of more content like this. And if you've enjoyed the Renko side of things, you want to get more into it, got you fully covered on the channel and at the StopHunter. Got a playlist on the channel anyway, but as you can see over my shoulder, I've got a couple of books, Renko Chart Trading Revolution and the Samurai Trading Code. Cutting edge stuff in those to take you from zero to hero in the world of Renko trading. Also got for you a live Renko masterclass I did a few months back. Very good on the practical side of things of getting your Renko charts to work. And also more recently, if you're struggling with getting the right block size, got you covered there as well. We've got our auto calculator you can also get from me here. All of that lot in the description below this video. So thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video.